Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening, guys. How are you today? See me again with Sanusi, a student of University Pamulang, major in English Department Literature. In this opportunity, I will explain you about speech community. What is the meaning of speech community? What kind and types speech community? Okay, we start in the first paragraph. What is the meaning of the speech community? The meaning of speech community is the social group that is singled out for any special study is called the speech community. In social linguistics, it refers to a group of people who have the opportunity to interact with each other and who share not just a single language with its related varieties, but also attitudes toward linguistic norm. And what type of speech community we have? Speech community can be defined like glossia, bilingualism, language maintenance, language death, and language preserve. But in now, I focus to discuss about diglossia. What is the diglossia? The term diglossia was introduced into the English language literature on the social linguistic by Charles Ferguson in 1959 in order to describe the situation found in places like Greece, the Arabic-speaking world in general, German-speaking Switzerland, and island of Haiti, a list which can easily to be extended. Hudson in 1994. According to Charles Ferguson in 1959, diglossia is a relative stable language situation in which, in the addition of primary dialect of the language, there is a divergent, highly codified subforces variety which is learned largely by formal education and it used for most written and formal spoken purpose. So, the definition of diglossia. Diglossia is kind of situation where two variations of language happen in same time. It's not a dialect. If a language is dialect, that language will not be called diglossia. A relative stable language situation, according to Ferguson, defined to primary dialect and a very divergent dialect, or low dialect and high dialect. If we use diglossia in the high variety formal, with for example, we talk to another people which have high status social, like our lecturer, our teacher, and our mother. But for low variety, we use informal language. Some kind like we talk to our friend, we always use slang and vulgar words. For the conclusion, diglossia is important to remember that group is a relative concept with respect to speech community. Also that an individual belongs to various speech communities at the same time, but he or she will identify with only one of them. There are many divisions for speech community which are all different, too simple and too complex. I think that's enough. Thank you for your attention. See you in the next time.